Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to this training. Our training started now. Okay. Um today's training topic is internal speed mode. This training is mainly divided into three parts. First is multi-speed command introduction. Third is DI terminal configuration. Third is function code configuration. The first part, let's understand the function of the multi-speed instruction. The multi-speed, it means to set several different speed value for the servo and then switch the corresponding switching signals, which can make our motor rotate corresponding to our set speed. Because we use the speed instruction, the first step is to switch the servo control mode to speed mode. Set the P001 to 2 so that our servo is working in speed mode. When the servo is in speed control mode, set the source of the speed command by setting the function code P0101. Okay. When the P0101 is 0, the speed command from the internal and the terminal speed command enable the servo to have the function of running at multiple speed through the set speed value. And when the set the speed is positive and it corresponds to positive motor rotation, and the negative number is reverse rotation. So please refer this table for the function code to set the speed from P01, P0102 to P0129. Our servo can store eight segment of speed commands, and the speed of each segment can be set individually. And look at this picture. Which speed from the first and the eighth correspond to DI terminal setting. And this picture is means the corresponding speed can be selected through the DI port. Its max is to 8 segments, and I will explain it later. How to set DI terminal to and how to translate the states like this. So you can see the this one, it means the first speed, and this means the second speed. So we can set the different DI terminal states and use this to switch the speed.
Actual del
Now I will introduce how to set the acceleration time or deceleration time and the use for this. In the speed control mode, the acceleration of the speed command will cause the motor to drop or other problem. Therefore, setting the appropriate acceleration and deceleration time can achieve the smooth operation of the motor and avoid mechanical damage. However, um, this is a formula for acceleration time, and if the set speed is large, the longer acceleration time is in need. For example, if we set T0103 and T0104 to 50, then you can see this picture. If we set the P01 and P0103 and P0104 to 50, then it will when set the different speed value, the acceleration time is 50 and 50 meters seconds. But when we set the speed value is 3000, the acceleration time is 115 meter seconds. So this is the different. So so the acceleration time or deceleration time, it don't means the if we use this value. So the all the speed is this value. So you need to use the formula to like this, check this. If we set the speed is larger, so you need to longer time to reach this the speed. So the segment part 2 is the DI terminal configuration. The switching speed required to corresponding number of DI terminal to function 13, 14, and 15. After the configuration, the state of the 3 DI terminals is changed to from 8 different combinations corresponding to the 8 speed segments. For example, if we connect the servo to PC software and select DI1 to control the servo enable, and the DI2 to DI4 on IN SPD1 to IN SPD3. In addition, we used to pay attention to the input source. In addition, we used to pay attention to the input source selector of each terminal. If the selection is the virtual input, we need to use the function code of P13 group to set the like this P13 group to set this the value of the corresponding DI terminal. Yeah. So now let's see how to set the different speed. If we, for example, if we choose the di2 to 13, di3 to 14, and di4 to 15. Now, for example, if di2 is 0, di3 is 0, di4 and is 0. So this means the speed command speed 1. Then we just need to change the di terminals state. We can switch the different speed. And the speed value we can choose, we can set in this. The positive number means the forward, and the negative number means reverse. So this picture is means our servo is connect to the PC software. And for example, we use the di1, set this function to servo enable, and set the di2, di3, di4 to the INSPD1 to INSPD3. Then we just and don't forget to set the source of di terminal. Then we can use this switch to change the speed value. Okay. Now let's see how to stop. In the speed mode, there are two stopping methods. First one is the speed command is set to 0, and the motor stops according to the actually deceleration. And the second is the turn off the servo enable stop, and the motor stops according to the interior. So if we don't set any speed to 0 and speed to 0, so the motor will be running all the time. Otherwise we just turn off the servo enable. And C, and the part 3, the function code configuration. Let's see. Now let's see. Do a brief summary. So you can see this picture. The first step is to implement the terminal speed command requirement required to configuring the servo for speed mode. And the second step is to select the terminal speed command. The third step is to set the speed value you want to run in the servo, and the plus size the positive number and the negative number, it means the forward or reverse rotation of the motor. So you can see You can see this. This means the forward, and this means
Nem
the
ment még
reverse.
ki, akkor igen, hogyha az még nem ment ki. Ugyanaz a cím,
So
csak
we
ezt
can
elfelejtettem.
set this
Jó,
function
jó, szuper, szuper, tök jó.
to different
Jó, az ma megy ki, akkor
bit
holnap
value.
alatt elő.
Then step 4.
Jó, tökéletes.
First
Jó,
is
tökéletes.
to
Jó, azt hittem már kiment, és
configure
hagytam róla a
the
felvételt,
DI
felvételit
terminals
a
and
MTS-hez, akkor nem ment még ki. Teljesen
enable
jó,
switch
kiváltam.
and the
Tuki,
speed
tuki, köszönöm szépen. Köszi,
switches
szia.
if we need to use the virtual terminal to switch. So we need to set the T13 group function parameter to control the corresponding DI terminals. So for this code corresponding, if you have any question. Because today's training is just for the internal speed mode, so I think it's a simple function for the servo. Okay. Now, today's training is finished because the homework for this training is to follow the stamp, and below and use the terminal speed instruction to realize the rotation of the motor at the different speed. Wait. Can I use the virtual hardware terminal? I think. Okay, thank you, Jim. Yes, it's okay. We can use the hardware terminal to change it. Yes. So if you have any question. Then if the training is finished, I will send the homework in our group. No, don't worry. Okay. Okay. So today's training is finished. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. Bye bye.